Hello, my friends. I am your friend Kevin, and this is your divine inspiration message for today. Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin here with a preview for next Friday. That's August 23rd. Happy hour at the Woo Woo Lounge. We are going to be discussing, talking about, and hopefully shifting our vision. Now, this is number 5 in the 12 stages of a spiritual revolution. And it really is all about changing or shifting or considering that the vision, the view, our viewpoint as we evolve as spiritual human beings, as we evolve as just as humans. Tibetan teachings speak about this third eye center known as the Shiva Netra. Now, Shiva was the goddess of destruction and regeneration. And as we evolve, as we learn, as we grow, we have a different viewpoint than what we may have had before. So, having a handle on how to use your third eye center to perhaps make manifest or even understand another viewpoint is helpful. Our evening is going to start with a guided meditation to get us in the mood, followed by a discussion about our third eye center, when we use it, when we know we're using it. Do we use it voluntarily, involuntarily? How can we use it for our highest potential, etc., etc.? And then I'm going to pull some cards for some people just to give them an idea where the vision is, if they're on track, if they're not on track. So I hope you'll join me Friday night, 6:30 Eastern Time, on my Zoom channel. You can go to the link below and sign up, and I hope to see you there. Thanks so much. Bye. Okay, so we're using our Happier Me affirmation deck to bring us a daily affirmation. I am strong and resilient. Think of a situation when you showed strength. How did you feel? How did you recover? Acknowledge that every situation you surpass only makes you stronger and more resilient. I think this is important at this time in everyone's life, where it seems we are balancing emotional, physical, environmental attitudes and behaviors. I won't get into that. We have El Moria, which when he was on earth, he was born of a powerful family that ruled an area of India known as Kashmir. In order to protect his identity, he went by the name of El Mora. He was part of the group that stopped the British invasion of India. Now that he is in the spirit form, he gets to become a deity, a god, a guru, if you will, of the spirits. His job this week for all of us is to put a spiritual force field around us. But more importantly, it's a bit like a celestial filter, allowing us to have the grace and the goodness to be able to tell who is for our highest good and who is not. He brings a protective light that surrounds us and reminds us that no matter what, we are safe. Interestingly enough, this image by Jennifer Hawkyard has Archangel Michael's blue sapphire in the third eye center area of his head, bringing that sense of protection. It is all fine and dandy For spiritual energy to be present, we have to let it in. They can't just show up unless there's a need or an emergency or something that we're not even paying attention to. They come. My isms today: I am a noble person doing world-class work and fulfilling a mighty purpose through the eyes of love. So it is. Gratitude is the fuel of the universe, and I am unlimited in all ways and all things. Unlimited. We don't have any limits except the limits we put on ourselves by the way we think and by the way we feel. Gertrude and Beatrice have shown up. Oh, there's a card that is backwards. Yeah, that's for yesterday's. I plopped it back in the deck the wrong way around. Gertrude and Beatrice were dressed in travel clothes. They had their outer garments on, and at first they had suitcases. They were standing at a platform like they were going to get on a train, go on a journey. So I'm asking, what are you doing? And what do you want us to know? And they were saying goodbye. And I was perplexed because I felt for a brief second that spirits were leaving me, that they were moving on, that they were no longer going to be part of this daily, there's our card, thing. But they were removing obstacles, and here comes Ganesh. The message that they have: number one, they're wearing the outer clothes to remind us to protect ourselves from all the elements of disruption, the elements of distrust, the elements of you got to be careful, more discerning, and the elements that seem to bog us down and bother us. We have to know, trust, desire, and believe that the spirit world has got our back. Always, 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 always. Let it in. Surround yourself with it. This is why Beatrice and Gertrude, those energies, have their suitcases packed. It isn't that we're going to start going on a trip. Maybe you are. However, pack up anything you don't need. That includes discard, cut off, remove yourself from anything, place, situation, stories, drama in the physical that you don't need and doesn't align with your highest good. That includes getting into conversations that you know in your heart of hearts will lead to a problem. That includes not inserting yourself into other people's stories, because people are going to come at us with stories. They're going to come at us with opinions and ideas. There is a thing that light workers, lovers, people who come to this platform and others that wants to step in and offer help. That's fine. How can I help? Condolences. I am so sorry. What can I do? But the lesson is not to be drawn into or absorb or be part of that which somebody else needs to learn. Now, when it comes to Lord Ganesh, he's part of that like there were, oh gosh, I'm trying to think now. The three deities. Shiva is one. Ganesh is another one. And there's a third one. But Ganesh says, you are part of infinite abundance, and it's coming if it's not already here. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. What I'd like for us all to remember today is that our gifts and our abundance aren't just limited to money, finances, the paying of bills. This is what we have been taught. This is what we have been experiencing. This is what we have been subjected to. The idea that if you have millions or billions or trillions of dollars, you are more powerful than someone who is doing their best to make it in a material world. That's possible. It's one way of looking at it. We've been raised for centuries that those of power, those who are members of royalty, those who are climbing up the ladder of a corporation, those who are at the top of their game in business, somehow are more either entitled or more powerful or more opulent than a person who literally makes their home underneath a bridge. This message today is making yourself aware that you're unlimited with your thoughts, your feelings, your spiritual acumen. There is a mantra, Gum Ganapataye, which is like a Hindu affirmation. And Ganesh, his full name is known as Ganapataye. He's the son of Shiva and the son of Parvati. So his message is that it's important to move beyond these limitations. Now, I pulled my isms before I pulled that card. That tells me this message is clean, it's clear, and it's pure. We are in a number 8 day. A number 8 day works with the king of earth or the king of pentacles. It's a day to be coronated with business acumen. It's a day to make really good choices. Favorable prayers are being answered. Success. Anyone with the personality of an 8 number is successful. Pull in Archangel Ariel, the archangel of strength and courage, the archangel of gifts of abundance. Pull in Archangel Jophiel. Bring in the elements of Leo and Virgo and expand with Jupiter's energy. I'm hoping I'm making sense with all this. If you come up against obstacles, know that they're just reminders that you care about your own path and you got the ability to change the current situation. So use Ganesh, who is the remover of obstacles, to help you. Give thanks for his presence. Give thanks that him and the other gods are clearing the way so that you can increase your unlimited connection. Let me just say that one Sanskrit chant again. Om, O-M, sound of the universe. Gam, Ganapataye, Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. You just keep saying that over and over and over. There's a lifting in that vibration. And we need to lift up the vibration that we're at, where we are, what we're doing, in order for that opulence to come, but not just opulence in the form of money, opulence in the form of grace, opulence in the form of respect, opulence in the form of gratitude, opulence in the form of love. As we lift and as we grow, and as our light just increases and shines brighter and brighter and brighter. Ooh, here's the goosebumps again. What we're going to discover, if we haven't already, others who may or may not have our highest good in their sights, they want it. They want what we have. They want to be who we are. It's that comparison. For the longest time, we've been comparing ourselves. Perhaps wrongfully, I know I have. There was a time where I believed that owning a luxury vehicle was a sign of success. Until I realized it's not. It's a vehicle. It's a car. And yes, I think it's lovely to achieve a certain level of success and reward yourself with material experiences. The experience of having it, the experience of doing it, the experience of wanting all of that. I think that's important. But you can get just as much contentment, just as much love, just as much adoration from a tub of Ben and Jerry's. I'm just saying. I'm trying to wrap it up. Gertrude, Beatrice, they are just doing this. Gertrude took off her coat and her headscarf and folded up her umbrella. She got a sundress on and she's basking in the sun. What are you doing, Beatrice? She's laying out a cloth. She's setting out a picnic table. This is where you get to enjoy and celebrate. Our job as light workers is to do work we came here to do, to serve God, source energy, universe, however we want to do that. We do it through being creative, we do it through being kind, we do it through all of these things that we do without really asking for anything in return, because somehow prosperity comes back to us. But we're in very different times. We're in times where those who didn't want to do the work but wanted all the glory are having to learn you've got to do the work if you want the glory. That includes us. If we're looking for spiritual enlightenment, it isn't about going somewhere and finding the enlightenment somewhere else. It's about lifting the light up within. I've said for years, you go within yourself, in the heart, in the love, in the God, in the ooey gooey good stuff. You go in there, it shines out there. That's it. I'm done. Thanks so much. Like, subscribe, share, bring joy everywhere. And I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, don't forget, Friday night, 6:30, Shifting Your Vision. There's a bunch of previews on my social media. Go to my website, kevincross.com/events and sign up. See you then. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.